Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. We got some early birds. We got Captain Jack, which he's doing his own live stream right now, but I'm sure he'll be over here shortly. And then we've got Troy, and then we got William Brody. Brody is in the house. I'm so glad to see you. Is it not bowling night? And then we got Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Welcome to the channel. And there's my beautiful daughter, Brittany. And then there's Nancy. And Kelly. I haven't seen you in a while, Kelly. I am so happy to see you. How have you been? And William, how have you been? Oh my goodness gracious. Let me know how the audio is. And I don't know, my light seems to be a little tweaking out here. Let me see if I change it. And Ray is here. Hi, Ray. Ooh, hang on. We're going dark for a minute. We're gonna put the light over here and see if, I might have just killed it. Hang on, guys. Oh, maybe I did the wrong one. Hang on. Computer tech stuff. You know me. Gotta have the tech. Been dealing with a lot lately. Packing and tending to new baby kittens. Have to move in a couple months. Kelly, I get it. That's much brighter. All right, there we go. We're back in business. Kelly, I totally understand I've been going through a lot. My life, let me tell you, my life has been, for the last 6 months, has been turned upside down on more than one occasion. So, who else do we got in the house here? Let me get this. All right, let me get this all situated here. We got Ivan. Ivan, I'm so glad you're back tonight. It's been, let's see. William, I get it. Trust me, this year has been the absolute worst year of my life. So, for everybody that's talking about just hanging in there, we're hanging in there together. My family has had the absolute worst year of their lives. And so we definitely, see. Kobe's in the house. Awesome. Let's see, who else did I miss? All right. I seen a hello to Desert Adventures. Wait a minute. Desert Adventures in Arizona. I'm here listening and watching per Captain Jack Scrapper's orders. All right. Well, hi. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I know your channel, but welcome. I'm glad you're here. We do trivia, a little different than what Captain Jack does. Oh my goodness, this chat. Let me see. Let's see. It's really good to see you and completely understand the circumstances. Hugs from Canada. Well, thank you, Ivan. I appreciate the hugs from Canada. One of these days, I'm going to make it to Canada. One of these days. I don't know. Eventually, somewhere. Somewhere. It's in my bucket list. But then again, I do have, I think, 10 pages of bucket lists. So it may take me a minute to get through it all. But because there's a lot of places in Canada I want to go. But anyways, let me see. Make sure I haven't. Desert Adventures in Arizona. Yeah, I don't. So you're from Captain Jack, so everybody else here knows you but me, but welcome to the channel and thank you for coming over from Captain Jack. And Captain Jack, thank you so much for promoting my channel. Oh, Kelly, I am so sorry. Air hug. I just lost my mother 2 weeks ago and buried her. So I get it. I get it. And the other funeral, I can't talk about it because it will just bring me to tears. So, Kelly, I get it. I totally understand. Ten pages of bucket list. Yes. So I started back in 2019 and I started drawing up all these places I wanted to go see. And then I went off in 2019 and I hit not even one page. But I also, too, hit a lot of places that weren't even on my list that I didn't even know about. See, my dad, who is in there doing his puzzles, he was a big time traveler, too. Not like me. He did hotels in a lot of tourist places. And so he like Las Vegas, Bronson, Missouri, Mackinac, Tennessee, Grand Ole Opera, Dollywood, so Mammoth Caves, all kinds of places. And he did a lot of like the Lost Sea and San Francisco and San Diego and like all these different trips, Lake Tahoe. And he'd come back and give me a t-shirt. I would get a t-shirt of all these places. One year for Lake Tahoe, when he went to Lake Tahoe, he brought me back a CD of different pictures. So I got to see it of pictures. Kelly, yes, I agree. It has been a year for many. So anyway, so then I started wanting to travel. And actually, when I was a teenager, I thought that I would become a truck driver so I could travel and get paid. But then I realized the mountains and shifting gears, I love stick shifts, but not on mountains. So, yeah. Kelly, that is my life right there. You That's exactly, I feel the same way you do. I absolutely, I see so many people heading out to go to Arizona and going to Florida, and I'm here. And I'm here, I'm taking care of my dad, which I am not griping about it. I am grateful that I get to keep my dad home and he can get out and go places and I can drive him. So I'm grateful for that. But then there's that twisted side where I want to be living in my van, going everywhere and not sleeping on the couch. But it's okay. Eventually, I will get there, and so will you, Kelly. So hang in there, girlfriend. Hang in there. We'll hang in there together. Um, but yeah, so that's how my bucket list started. I wanted to hit all the places my dad had been, plus more. My dad's been to Australia. He's been to New Zealand. Yeah. Um, so yeah, there's just, I mean, I spent 4 months on the road. I went from Michigan to California. And I didn't even, like I said, I touched half of a page, but then I hit so many other places that weren't on my bucket list because I would talk to locals and they'd be like, oh my gosh, you gotta go check out this place, or you gotta go see this one, or you gotta go see that. And so I would. And like Carlsbad Cavern, never knew that was a place. Did not know anything about that place. And then I ran into somebody and they were like, you've got to go see Carlsbad Cavern. I'm like, I'm in. And I went and it was so amazing. But I didn't do my research. So I got there a little late. So that is another one that I want to get there and do a longer visit. Let's see, my bucket list is way out there. Would love to see Scotland, Ireland, England, Rome, and Greece. Scotland is on my bucket list. Ireland is on my bucket list. England is on my bucket list. I did not have Rome on there. But there are some things in Rome I would do definitely. In Greece, absolutely. Brazil is another one. Absolutely, hands down. Matter of fact, I was just talking to a friend that I've been to Mexico, but I was in Mexico City. I haven't touched some of the other places that like van lifers go to, where you can camp on the beach for free and all that kind of stuff. But that's on my bucket list, man. And New Zealand, Fatma. My bucket list is packed. Oh, packed. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that has a large bucket list. So I don't feel so bad. And Fatma, I'm so glad you can join us. How's them kitty cats doing? The only place I have ever been in entire life was British Columbia, Canada, on tour. Now, see, I haven't been into Canada. Well, I was for a hot second, but you really can't count that. Um, well, they've always been spoiled. They got you. Come on. But I have been to Mexico. That's it. And then, yeah, I've been just to Mexico outside of the States. How is your Fatma? How is your? Was it your niece? I want to say it was your niece. Cool, Coolsome, Coolsome. I remembered her name. Coolsome. Mexico, Canada, and India. I've lived in Dubai. Now, see, I would want to go see Dubai too. My bucket list is actually 55-gallon barrels. It's packed. Captain Jack, I don't know about you. Is Coolsome still studying? Oh, I'm pretty sure that was her name. I think I remembered it. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now watch, you'll tell me I was wrong. She enjoyed meeting you. Ah, well, I enjoyed meeting her. I truly enjoyed our conversations at M25. But then again, I enjoyed our conversations at 23 too. So, no, Ray, I have not been to my mailbox. I have been doing. I've been. I've been super busy. I have not gotten to my mailbox. That trip I will probably be making next week. I'll be going upstairs and putting you on my phone and TV back in 5 or less. All right. Well, we'll be here, Kelly. By the way, I don't know if I can do this, but for you guys that have not, if you guys are not following me on Facebook, I posted this picture on Facebook. Let me see. I decided, because I'm so busy as it is, that I would destroy. Hang on. Let's see if we can do it this way. Will it? All right. We'll get the angle right. So I decided to tear out the floor of my van, and I'm laying new flooring. And let me tell you what, it has been James. James, I'm so glad you made it. So I tore out my old one. I actually did. I had originally, when I did my original floor in my van, it was all that carpet from original, vans. But I can't stand carpet, especially in a van. So I ended up cutting that all out, and I wanted to insulate it a little bit, and then I was gonna put a flooring in. But I had never laid flooring before. I didn't understand even what I was looking at in a flooring. And so I went and I just picked out this flooring that looked nice, and I thought it was durable. But in the flooring, there's different milliwares, I think is what it was called. And there's like all different ranges from like 4 to 22. I don't know. I still don't quite understand it. But the ones that I picked, the ones I picked first time were super bendy and they ended up breaking. So I spent all that money in buying the flooring, and then it started cracking and bending and bowing, and then I had chunks in it. So all summer long I've been wanting to redo it, but didn't have, with everything in my life going on, didn't have time, couldn't breathe, couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, trying to navigate through all of the storms. So this last week, after I had been verbally attacked from some people and going through everything that I've gone through, I decided I needed to start organizing my life, and I needed to start focusing on something positive, and I needed to do something physical. And I don't know what you guys like to do, but me, I like to do something kind of challenging. And doing a floor in a van is challenging. It's not terrible. It's doable. Now this is my second time doing this one. But this time I also too laid a subflooring, which I didn't the first time. Again, I didn't know what I was doing. And then I got a thicker vinyl planks. And so I am learning a lot by measuring and guesstimating in templates, and it is very, very cool to be able to redo this and do it slowly and think about it and talk out loud and just get it done. So it has been a 3-day project. Well, I guess a 4-day, because I did a little bit today, but today has been very busy with my dad doing puzzles and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, yeah. So I decided that honestly, I would love to just gut my whole van and start over fresh, but I ain't got the money for that, and I definitely don't have the time because snow is coming, and this butt ain't gonna be out there in the cold. And my van does not fit in my dad's garage, so nope, it's gonna be out in the snow, and I'm not working in it. So I will end up doing the floor. I might end up tackling a wall, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where my big dreams come into play. But yeah, I'm really happy with the floor, how it has turned out. I did change the color a little bit. The other color was a little bit darker. This one's a little bit lighter. But it's still a wood grain, kind of washed out, and I really like that. I'm kind of one of them old farmhouse rounded doors and antique-ish kind of person. So I really like it. So Anyways, who is ready for, man, we went through a bunch of stuff tonight. Something. I don't know. I feel like we got off some tangents there. But, who is ready for trivia? Trivia. There we go. Let me look back in the chat for just a little bit. It's been a rough day and was trying to fix some stuff so I could cook dinner. Well, Kobe, it has been a rough day here too, so I can relate. Pizza rolls. Wow. Did I miss some pizza rolls? Who's got pizza rolls? What are you putting in it? Fatma, what I'm putting in it is laminate. It looks like wood, but it's the plank flooring, the laminate flooring. So, can't read it. We miss you already, Kelly. Alright. Well, I don't know who's got the pizza rolls, but man. Oh, blackberries for dinner? Mmm. True or false, or maybe, wait, did I go yet? I love it. You guys make me laugh. So, yeah, my day started off at like 8 o'clock this morning to the furnace not working. So, cooking burgers a year ago today, and Grandma passed. It's been hitting me harder than expected. So, wanted to treat myself, use the grill, got pretty angry, and the propane hose doesn't work. Oh, dang. Yep. Well, Kobe, I understand the loss. And again, air hugs. Anybody going through funerals, I've had my share this year, and I'm over it. Like I'm good. I don't need no more. So, yeah, this year has been totally horrible. So, but I hope that 2026 is a new year for everybody. And I just pray that everybody heals and finds some way to stay here and hang on and enjoy life. Because the loved ones that have passed, that's what they would want us to do. So I know that we all need to stay strong. Definitely overpaid for a camper. Was really looking forward to having a grill, but whatever, I guess it could be worse. Patience is low today. Kobe, I get that. My patience have been low since July. And they're getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And let me tell you, my friends that have stuck by me through all this and have heard me rant and rave and be out of whack, I appreciate every single one of you guys. And all you guys that have been here on my lives, I know I've been on and off of my lives this year. It's not what I wanted, but I definitely appreciate everybody that shows up to these lives and everybody that has been watching my channel and commenting on my videos. There for a while, I couldn't even look at my channel just because I was so depressed. But when I did and I seen them, y'all just made my heart. So I appreciate it. And I hope that I can make you guys feel welcomed and keep pushing on. There you go. Amen, James. 100%. Alright, let's start some trivia. Let's get on to some laughters. Let's see. What kind of fun? Wow! Here we go. Who can relate to this? I had to check my little orange kitten. He snuck downstairs with my big dog, scared the poop out of him, and he's still shaking. Aww! Wait a minute. Snuck downstairs and my big dog scared the poop. Oh! Aww! Poor kitty. So, true or false, and I don't know how to say this, but in Corteta, there's a museum of broken relationships. First trivia question. Wheel is rigged. Distance sound true. Woo. What? So speaking of kitty cats, let me see. While I was working on the flooring, oh, hang on. Somehow, we'll get this figured out. There we go. There we go. Miss Hopper decided to come in the door and she had climbed up on my dashboard. You can see my steering wheel right there. And she decided to supervise. Yeah, she's all about supervise. And then let me in, I want my food. So, let's see. Aww. So we got true, we got true, we got true, we got true, we got true. We got false. We got true. Breaks my heart to say it, but it's true. Yeah, she liked to supervise, all right. The museum. Then we got true. Whoops. Paste. How can someone And the answer is true. In Zergerber? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce these. So hopefully my name ain't all over that wall, or however they display that. My goodness gracious. Bad relationships. Oh my. I feel that's part of my life. Yeah. Anyways. We gotta figure out. Hang on, guys. We are going to move this bitch. Oh! Again, another live stream set up differently. We gotta figure it out again. Alright. That's better. My eyes can't read so far away. Say it like you want. I won't know the difference. Elizabeth Taylor is featured there. Oh, so you're familiar with this, huh, Captain Jack? I don't know who Elizabeth Taylor is, but okay. I'll take your word for that. True or false? The whole 9 yards refers to football. True or false? Big movie star, 7 husbands. Okay, she's got me beat. 7? No, I was done after 2. Thank you very much. We got true, we got false, we got true, we got false. True, false, true, false, false. I don't know. William's like, true? I'm bad with movies. Yeah, I don't watch movies, so I used to when my kids were younger, but they were certain ones. And I didn't watch the whole thing through. I was always getting up and getting stuff or doing stuff, so. And we got true. This is awesome. I love it when the chat is active and busy. And the answer is false. It refers to World War II ammo belts or the fabric length. 9 yards refers to fabrics. What? Yeah. All right. Ah. True or false? TLC No Scrubs came out in 1995. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. We got true. Uh-oh. Never heard of No Scrubs? It's an older song. I think it's more like a pop music. And hang on, I gotta go shut off the dryer. Okay, we're back. I had to wash some blankets, and so they're all rolled up. So I had to unroll them so that they can dry. Anyways, does anyone really know? And the answer is it's false. It was released in 1999. Oh, all right. Let me. Whoops. Whoop. Do, 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 do. Mm. Uh. True or false, the hashtag symbol is officially called the, however you want to pronounce that. I will let you read it on the screen because yeah, whatever. It's like trying to pronounce the names of botanical flowers, the botanical names of flowers, or medicine. Blue, blue. Tic tac toe. I could see that too. I think I used to call it the pound sign. I just said that's what I was thinking. Mm. Ray, boy, that did not surprise me. You coming from you. uh, Ray, when do you take off to your brother's house? I think it was your brother's that you go to over in Cali. And the answer is true. It sounds like a sci-fi villain. Yeah, I didn't even try to pronounce that, so. Do, 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 do. Mid-December. All right. True or false? Friends, the theme song was sung by a band called the Rembrandts. I don't even know their theme song, let alone who sang it, but maybe some of you guys do? I don't know. We got true, we got true, we got true, we got true, we got false. We got false. True. So Kelly, you said you're moving in a few months, so do you already know where you're moving to, or do you have to still find a place? I'll be there. I'll be there for you. Oh, is that the theme song? I'm thinking, unless I missed something in the chat. And the answer is true. Oh, wow. So, do you do that? Or are you hiring somebody? That is a lot of work. True or false? A blue whale's tongue weighs more than an elephant. Wow. Could you imagine trying to talk with a tongue that weighs the weight of an elephant? Ooh. Man, I tell you, I hope tomorrow goes better for everybody. I've had to deal with so much today. Um, so, William, I don't know if you answered me, but are you still bowling? Thank you. And I hope so. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Kelly, that's amazing. The experience of doing all that work together is great, but also to, if I remember right, you're in Tennessee. Oh, I feel like I'm screwing that up. I don't, maybe you're not in Tennessee. But I know here, 1,300 a month, that's just an apartment rent. Awesome! Yay! James, I was thinking you said November 2nd, but I am so glad. London, Ontario, Canada. Really? London, Ontario, Canada. Wow. Okay. London, Ontario, Canada. Okay, that I can't wrap my head around. I didn't know that was such a thing. But okay. See, there's a lot I need to learn. And that's why I am so grateful to all of you being here, because you all are from different places, physically, mentally, and I love the experience you guys bring. But, wow. All right. I have not been there. Obviously, I haven't been to Canada yet. But so I got two people from Canada in here because Ivan's from Canada. London is a city in Canada. Yeah. Ontario, Canada. See, I thought Ontario was the name of the city, but it's London, Ontario. See, at least that's what I'm getting at. But so yeah, here in Michigan, like my youngest daughter, she was looking for an apartment in an efficiency with no bedroom. just a kitchen, a couch that goes down into a bed. That was $1,200, and that's just the rent. That's not water, electricity, gas. None of that is included. So yeah, a bachelor suit. Yeah. And on top of that, it is $1,200 for that. Also, you have to make the income 2.5% or 3% the amount of your rent for them to allow you to apply to rent the apartment. Insane. Like, blows my head. How does a single college student make it in this world? I don't know. But anyways. Oh, the Shakespeare Theater is awesome. Sorry. Yeah, and it's just insane. But this was in Michigan where she was looking for. And the answer to the whale, now that we got sidetracked again, but it is true. A blue whale's tongue can weigh as much as 6,000 to 8,000 pounds. How do you move a tongue that heavy? Them are some serious muscles. No. Like, wow. Yep, and that's the same here too, Kelly. First, well, it's not first and last months, it's first and a security deposit. And sometimes you don't get the security deposit back whether or not you clean it and you leave it perfect, you still don't get the security deposit back. But some places you do. But yeah, it is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I remember back in the day. Wow. And I don't know what hydro is either. Unless that's wind power? Is that hydro is wind power? I don't know. Oh, electricity. I got a 2-bedroom. Warmer than 700 per. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, well, that was up in the UP. I'm surprised that they wasn't in written contract whether or not they kept it or didn't keep it. And when we rent apartments down here, everything has to be written in contracts. That there's a lot of shifty people out there. It is so crazy. But yeah, they do security deposit, first month's rent, and then, like I said, you have to prove that, yes. Yep. Yeah, my daughter just moved into a new place. She had a gas leak, and they allowed her to move in. And they did the inspections, but they never opened the inspections. And then she found out there was a gas leak. So it's pretty scary out there. They were supposed to keep it unless rooms were dirty. They weren't supposed to keep it unless the rooms were dirty or damaged. Then it would be deducted whatever the cost of cleaning. Exactly. That's the way it should be. But, yep. That's why you need to take pictures of everything. And even like when you go rent a car or you go, whatever you rent, you always take pictures. You always need to back up your stuff. Yep. Make sure there's timestamps and everything else. All right. Man, we're bouncing all around here. Let's see. I love this. Let's see. The new place, he told me anything I want to do to fix up the new place, take it off the rent, and he told me not to buy cheap stuff as it doesn't last. Did you get that in writing? Scratch floors, closets not working, etc. Had to do what I had to do. I did feel bad for my residents that are still there, but it was hard really going downhill. New management is more of a party school again. Coolsome took video of oh good. Oh, Michelle. Oh, where's your new location? Are you still in Canada somewhere? Mm-hmm. Oh, he's family. Okay. Okay. All right. True or false? A diesel heater can be used safely in a van if properly installed. Squeamish, BC. Nice. Oh, outdoor den. You're here. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're back. How have you been? Awesome. Okay. And look, he just shows up and gives an answer. Doesn't even say hello. Unless I missed it. Maybe I missed it. Tell Jim I said hello. I'm sure he's editing by now, but let's see. So we got true. 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 True. Squeamish. Squamish. Squamish. I'm sorry. Or Squamish. Yes. Hey, I never said I spoke English, okay? It's babble. And the answer is... Boop. Hit the wrong button. Oh my gosh, I was editing a video last night and my computer, I don't know, my computer's crapping out on me. So I'm looking into new computers and that's driving me insane. And the answer is true. So I'm trying to get a computer that will handle live streaming with Opus Clip and with my editing software. You missed a lot of talk. We have covered a lot, Michelle. And pretty much most of us have had a bad day, and most of us have had a lot of stuff happen to us in this year, and we're all ready for a new positive life. I think that might sum it up. But anyway, so my computer I bought, not knowing anything about computers, but I bought one, and I was thinking it was crashing because of the RAM. Well, I did have it narrowed down to one laptop, and I was getting ready to say, yep, this is the one I want. But then it started talking about shared RAM and graphic. I don't know. So now I'm back to the drawing board with my computers because I don't understand it. Like, I thought I was looking for RAM and solid state and but then yeah, see, all right, hold on, hold that thought. So the one that I was looking at, it is 40 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte solid state drive. And I'm thinking, wow, that's a lot, right? But then I did some researching and I was asking if I was trying to figure out if it was good for editing. And when I was reading it, it says graphic limitations. Integrated AMD Radeon graphic. Only shared system memory. No dedicated VRAM. Shared? It's a freaking laptop. Like, it's in one unit. What is it sharing with? I'm lost. Totally lost. And it said, best suited for programs like Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, or Canva. For moderate projects, may struggle with GPU intensive tasks like 3D rendering, complete effort, or heavy video work. Customers review confirm it handles 3D CAD software, but limited with graphic intense tasks. So, yeah, I don't know. What is it sharing with? Because it's all in one laptop. I don't know. So now I have to go learn about that. Let's see. 32 32 on a laptop? Holy gigabyte, girl. Are you cooling with liquid nitrogen? Ah, I'm just telling you what the laptop says. I don't know nothing. This is like somebody coming up and speaking Japanese to me. I don't have a clue. Editing is more software issue. Find out what your program and check your program specs with what runs smoothly. Yeah, I'm trying to do that, but one speaks one language and the other one speaks another language, so I don't know. But if you're ever interested in, chit chat, and I think we're friends on Facebook, you can hit me up. Because if you understand all that stuff, I'd be grateful. Anybody that's interested in helping me find a new laptop that won't break the bank, I'd be grateful for. Because I'm like, when it comes to laptops or tech stuff. Oh, yes. Graphic cards are own memory, but you're talking about shared computer memory. Do graphics not have their own memory? Yeah, see, Ray, that just went whoop and gone. Bye-bye. Out that window. Because to me, it's one computer. Like, how does it? I don't know. Michelle? Totally. 100%. I will. They will want to sell you a dedicated graphic card. Used to build desktops and worked for Microsoft. I understand them. Holy crap. And Kelly, you still have your hair? How is that possible? Oh. So, yeah, I do have this. Well, yeah, I have the specs. I think I have the specs of what my editing software uses. But I love it. That's okay. Because you want to talk cars? We can talk cars. Not newer cars. But we can talk old shop. I'm a nerd when it comes to cars and vans and all that kind of stuff. Coulson bought a shared graphic and is able to do quite a bit with her graphic part with her engineer class. Okay. Yeah, see, yeah. So, yeah, I need to find a new laptop because, and I don't do fancy editing. I do very little. I mean, I do editing, but last night when I was doing editing, it was a total of a 20-minute video, and all I was doing was cutting out the dead air, and it froze up 3 times, and I get this, I don't know if I still have this picture, but I get, every time it freezes, I get this error message, and it drives me nuts because if I haven't saved my work, then I lose all my work. So the message I get is AMD software detects that a driver timed out and has occurred on your system. An issue report has been created that you can send to AMD to help us improve our software. And I've already updated everything on my laptop. I am looking at Livonia. I think that's how you pronounce it, because that's the laptop I have right now, is a Livonia. And a Livonia. Yeah, that one right there. I have that, so I'm familiar with that. And it has yeah. I've always heard that they're really good, but again, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm barely a computer geek, or computer tech savvy. So I'm still trying to even learn what this computer can do. And so there's no way that I can switch to Mac or Apple. So I can't do none of that. Now, see, I have a I can't lift it up because it's on my computer, but I have a thing that's elevated like this, and it has 2 fans, and it blows the laptop. But like I said last night, I had just opened my software and just put the clips in the sequence that I wanted them, and I cut one spot and deleted it. That's all I was doing. I wasn't, like putting fancy things in there. I wasn't doing titles or transitions, none of that. I was just cutting and removing, and crashed 3 times last night. So I shut her down. I was mad. Livonia's is great. I have one, works great. Okay, good. Yeah, it has 2 fans onto it. I'm assuming that's what the ventilated stand is. I don't know, but it's got two. And that when I was doing my live streams with OBS, oh my gosh, that's why I was having trouble with mics. It was shutting down. It was spiraling. It was buffering, like nothing. So I want to do OBS on the computer for live streaming because I really like that. And then I just use I just use one software. And the thing is that my computer, I think, has 8 gigs of hardware, or 8 gigs, but I don't keep nothing on my computer for my editing software. Yeah. All my pictures, all my hard drives, all my clips, that is a everything is backed up on a solid state external hard drive. So my I don't know what it's called, but if you go to your laptop and you go my computer, it shows you that bar and it shows you how much of your computer you've used. Memory. I think it's memory. Mine is at, actually, hang on. My PC, mine is 69.0 gigabytes free of 237 gigabytes. So that's a lot of hard drive space. Memory is your RAM. Used to use OBS, played video games completely in college. Good system. Yeah, but I can't use OBS on this laptop because it crashes, it spirals, it buffers, it shuts off my audio, it'll shut off my mics. Yes, hard drive space. Talking about your hard drive space. Memory is your RAM. Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm on. Like, I have been looking at laptops for, I think, like 2 months now. And I get so frustrated. I'm like, screw it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it. And I quit looking at it. And then I'm like, the computer starts crashing and I get pissed. And then it's like, I need a laptop. So on top of, doing my flooring in my van, that's my other project that I'm trying to work on. And I can't do a PC because I live in a van. That ain't gonna work. And I want to also to be able to have 2 monitors with my new laptop. So I want to make sure it will be able to handle 2 monitors. If that, the original monitor, then another monitor for editing and for this live streaming. So that's what I was asking myself all day today. Like, I don't I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm overdone. RAM is what you need to run your programs. If you go to your taskbar in the left, I believe you can open the task manager and it will show you how much memory you have free when running your programs. Go to your taskbar. Taskbar. I have a 27-inch monitor plugged into my laptop HDMI port. Yeah, I have. This ain't no 27. This is probably like maybe a 20 or 19. I don't know. It's a small old TV monitor or something that I do the HDMI. So all right. Hang on. I don't know if I can do this. Hopefully we don't screw up my live stream. Hang on here. Task. There we go. Oh, nope, that one. Huh. Okay. Okay, hang on. I am. Well, it didn't like that. Okay. All right. So, Kelly, for your information, I went to the task. Memory, right now it says 73. I think that's what you're asking. And then the CPU bounces between 6 and 15. I don't know what CPU means, but I have no idea. I don't know how to read all this stuff. So, all right. RAM is what you need to run your programs on. If you go to the, yeah, oh, I already did that. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, but like I said, when I'm just doing simple stuff, it crashes in. Yeah. So I was running OBS, and that's when everybody was doing the emojis going all around the screen and stuff. That was on OBS, and my system kept messing up. So that's why now but I'm using StreamYard, which isn't even downloaded on my computer. So I don't know why it would be that high, because I don't. The only thing I have open is a window. Well, I mean, I've got Chrome open, but multiple monitors, that'd be on your wheelhouse. I learned that this year. I never dreamed of that, never thought about that, but it is what it is. So I have trivia questions on one monitor and I have y'all on another monitor. It makes it really nice. But yeah, the only thing I have open is like a document, and I'm using StreamYard, which is a web base. So I don't know if that's a good or bad, or if that's using most of that. I don't know. And I know OBS was heavy on the computer because it's using your internal stuff more. So, yeah, you know. Wow. So, this live stream went way weird. I mean, not weird in a bad way, because I love weird, because I'm weird. But that's okay. I was looking for trivia all the time, and now we're talking about cars. Or, I mean, computers. Not cars. Computers. There ain't no way that I could use 4 or 5 monitors. 2 is enough for me. Clean up your computer property. All right, hang on a second. Okay, nobody do anything in chat. All right, I screenshotted that. Okay, I will look into that. Did Kobe, was that 350 or was it the 4.3? Yeah, I would love to be able to just clean it up. I've tried to do all the updates from Livonia in Windows, and that didn't do anything. Aw, Kobe. Kobe. What year was it? Advanced System Care, another great one, also cleaned. Advanced System Care is another one. Do these cost money, do you know? In 2003, it was probably the smaller one, so it was probably the 4.3. The 365, part of the separate app. No, they're free. Awesome. Okay. Because all my money right now is going into my van, and I'm trying to go into a laptop fund. So, but yeah, if I could clean it up, I definitely would. So I'll definitely do that, and I will definitely reach out to Michelle and Jim, and I definitely love Love the information, everything that I can learn to try to figure out the best computer for what I need. Definitely. Awesome. But I just can't. I was talking to some people and they were suggesting going to Macs and uh, Air Pro or Air something. And I'm like, dude, I got Android phones. I live in a van, so I need something that's not power hungry, Wi-Fi hungry. Um, so yeah, I want something that will I want something that won't break the bank and that I can have for a long time. So, and I don't want a huge learning curve. I don't have any Apple stuff, and my mom and my two daughters do Apple, and they confuse the crap out of me. Don't want it. So I definitely need to stay with Microsoft or Windows. Windows, yeah, Windows. Um, and I want it for YouTube and live streaming. So, and I want a decent screen. I mean, I've got a 14-inch screen, which is okay, but I would like a bigger screen if possible. Ray, that Livonia, the one that I've been looking at, that's the one that talked about the shared whatever it was. William, are you gotta go? You're going bowling? Are you still bowling? I never seen if you answered that, but I didn't do live streaming on Saturdays. I think I'll keep premiering my new videos after Jack's. I never did um live streams on Saturdays. I do. I put out a video every Saturday. So I do live streaming every Tuesday, and I'm thinking about adding Thursday now again. So I'm thinking about going back to Tuesdays and Thursdays. I did a pop up on Friday, um, but I may. Um, I think I'm gonna go back to Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I'm thinking about everybody that's here. Dang it, William already left, but everybody here, let me know on Thursdays. I'm thinking I do Tuesdays at 8. So I'm thinking about staying at 8 on um 8 on Thursdays. I was thinking about doing 7, but I'm leaning more towards 8. So let me know if y'all good for Thursdays at 8 Eastern Standard Times. All right, let's do some trivia. Oh, True or false? Canada has more coastlines than any other country. Must get some shut-eye. This old bird needs some rest. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Fatma, for joining me. And tell Coolsome I said hi. And William, thank you for joining me. And there was somebody else. Uh-oh. There we go. So we got false, 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 we got true, false. We got true. We got true. And the answer is true. I would. So then is Canada's landmass bigger than the U.S.? Huh. Awesome. I didn't know that. Geography makes me confused, period. Whoa, what happened? True or false, the equator passes through more ocean than land. Wow. That is awesome. Kelly, when I get up there into Canada, you're going to have to be my tour guide. And now I have to I did not put it on my bucket list. Michelle, what was that mountain pass that you went through? I want to go. Yeah, that would break my brain. Because south means hot for us, not cold. All right. So we got true, we got false, true, 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 true. Make sure you take Suzy to Ellis Scrapyard. Can't scrap me already, Captain Jack. Gosh. Don't throw me out to the curb already. Dang. Crow's Nest Pass? Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to put that on my bucket list. Oh, see? Oh my gosh. Aww. Yep. Anyways. So, back to the true or false, the equator passes through more ocean than land. The answer is true. Miss Canada Scrapper. Cool lady. Oh, it's a person. Oh. Wait a minute. Alice is Miss Canada Scrapper. Cool lady. She's not terribly far from Kelly. Okay. Clocks go back this weekend. Anyone else hoping for back to gas goes under $1? Gobi? I don't think we'll ever see gas under $1. I would just love to see it close to $2. Like under $2 would be amazing. It was $2.46 and then it went up to $2.98 within a minute. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And Kelly, I'm not for sure if you're aware of, but Michelle and Jim have an Airstream that they tow behind their truck. So they were going through that towing an Airstream. So I had it in my head she was in your hood. Wait a minute. She's quite a distance from me, Captain Jack. She's past Toronto, 3 hours drive from. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so my 9 o'clock is your midnight. No, is it? Because right now, I don't even know what time it is. It's 9:50 my time. Right now, it's 9:50. You're 3 hours. I I thought you were 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours before. Yeah, earlier. Yeah, 6:50. So if I went live at 8, it would be. I wish we would just stay on Nancy's time and make it easier. Nancy's time? Me and Nancy are on the same time zone. I think she's in Indiana. Wait a minute. I wish we would just stay on. Nancy, you're screwing my head. I can't comprehend your comment. It's 9:51 here. Okay, so me and Kelly are at the same time. And I think me and Nancy are the same time because my daughter is on the furthest south of Indiana, because I think you're in Indiana with my daughter in the same. You're in Indiana. Arizona may not change its time because. Oh boy. Oh, okay, y'all having a different conversation and I don't know what I'm talking about. What's new? Oh. Um, yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I wish we would all just stay in the time zones. Like this daylight savings thing, this falling back, springing ahead kind of stuff, that just needs to stop. But whatever. So, all right. So, let's see if we can get through a couple more trivia questions before I end this live stream. We have barely went through one page of trivia questions in this live stream. Holy smokes. I don't think we've ever had this many conversations in one live stream. We've went from life. We talked a little bit about cars. We talked about vans. We talked about computers. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, Kobe, we are not going. This old lady could not handle going until midnight. Unless we were on the dance floor, this old lady ain't staying up at midnight. I could do it on the dance floor, but not sitting here. True or false? 100-Year War that lasted exactly 100 years. Yeah, I agree. Yes, I let it change the time for me, but then I have to go change my dad's clocks and his watch. Well, he can change his own watch, but yes. All right. But it's okay. Lots of great conversations. Yes. Also, yes. Very, very. Oh my goodness. Yes. Lots of good conversations. And that, again, I'm going to say this and I'm going to be a broken record. That's why I love this community, because you all show up, you all bring it, you all talk, you joke, you're appropriate. Well, all but Jack, but we'll deal with him. We'll put him out on the plank. But you guys respect each other. You guys are here to have fun. You make my live stream amazing. So, I have no clocks in my house, no watches, just smartphone and smart TV. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on the smart TV. Ooh, ooh. So, my mom and dad have this huge, huge TV. Like, it's ridiculously huge. And it's a smart TV. And I'm too dumb to work it. So the other day, my kids were over, and this is why I love my kids. And it announces how high it goes. And if you change the channel, it announces that it's changing the channel and what's on it, and drives me nuts. And my kids fixed it. They took it off and it doesn't do it. But now even before, when you turn it off, it makes this loud noise. Oh, I use Roku TV. Yeah, way above my knowledge for all that. It's called effort. Showing up, we support you. Yeah, but yes, you guys do support me, and I greatly appreciate it, because I love the energy you all bring to this channel. So, let's see. Thursday, I think, Kobe. Wait a minute. Actual day is it? No, I have no idea lately. Yeah. Now I just need them to come over so that they can fix when it shuts off. It makes this loud turn off noise. But I thought Jack was only going live on... Jack, aren't you live on Tuesdays? How many days are you going live now? I have a piece of hair in my glasses, and it's driving my nose crazy. And going back to the question about the war actually, it was false, and it lasted 116 years. I know, it's funny. He was, at the beginning of the year, he was trying to keep everybody else's schedule straight. And I can't even keep his live stream straight, let alone try to keep anybody else's straight. Oh, look at it. It's Jeff and Tammy. Awesome. Oh, Jeff and Tammy, you've missed a whole lot of information. But welcome to a semi-half trivia. We're barely gotten through one page of trivia because we've had lots of side conversations. Oh yeah, bucket list was another thing we talked about. I knew there was something else we talked about. We had a good conversation about bucket list. Bucket list. Yeah, bucket list. There we go. Well, Kobe, don't screw up my time zones in my head. I can barely keep it all straight now. And with the day I've had, I'm lucky to know which way's up and which way's down right now. So, all right. Let's see. All right. We'll do this one. Wait a minute. I missed something here. Everybody needs to see and hear Jeff's new song series? What? Uh-oh, it's probably gonna get a really loud beep here in just a minute, guys. So, oh, sorry. Hopefully that wasn't ear piercing. Alright. Everybody needs to see. Jeff made some cool sticker designs. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Jeff, speaking of that, I love how you guys did how you did the M25 sticker, or the, not stickers, but the cartoon figures. There we go. That was cool. No, that was not the dryer. That was my dad's oxygen. He sleeps with oxygen at night. So he must be getting ready to go to bed. So, all right. Did I do the trivia question already? No. Okay, here we go. Trivia question. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's an oxygen machine. When you turn it on, it makes this really loud, like, ear-piercing sound. But gotta have oxygen at night for my dad, so. Hang on, let me go see what. Ooh. You going to bed, Dad? Okay. All right. I'll. Okay. Well, if you're in bed before I get done, I love you and good night. I'll see you in the. I will let her in before I go to bed. Love you. Good night. Oh, all right. So, my dad wears watches. It's like one of those shows about who's. Okay. Anyways, true or false? Isle Royale National Park is closer to Canada than to the mainland Michigan. And we got true, true, I don't know, true, true. And that's another thing is I haven't been to Royal Island either. I was up by Copper Harbor, but it was during COVID, so the ferry was closed, so we couldn't go. We got true. So I have to go back up to Copper Harbor and go over there. So that's on my bucket list. True. Uh-oh. Goat ate it. Oh. That's what my dad wears. He wears a wind-up watch. Oh, yeah, I really want to go back up. I spent, I want to say like 3 days up in Copper Harbor, and I went to kayaked all around the harbor. Uh-oh, hang on a second. My dad needs me. Yes? What do you need, Dad? Do you need something? More crackers? We'll put that on the shopping list. Maybe we'll do that on Thursday, because tomorrow's quite busy. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I gotta finish my van. Yeah, I get the last one here. Okay, we'll get some more. I'll put it on the shopping list. Okay. Dad's out of crackers. Oh no! Peanut butter crackers. But yeah. So it was really cool to kayak around the harbor, and we got to talk to a lot of the locals there because there wasn't a lot of people doing, out during COVID-19. So Yeah, and I am not doing backpacking. I cannot lay on my back or lay on the ground. My butt's way too old for all that. Mm-mm. I need a nice bed. I think they have places you can rent too, like cabins or something. I think you can rent. Oh, there's a hotel. Look at that. Well, I don't know. I don't do hotels either, so no, no, nope. But I need my van bed. So anyway, back to trivia. Maybe it's me that gets derailed too much. I don't know. So, Isle Royals National Park is closer to Canada than to Michigan, to mainland Michigan. And I know you all have answered it because you all have got them down here. So, oh, crazy train. Yeah, amen. I feel like that's my life lately. And I'm ready to jump off the crazy. But it is true. It is closer to Canada than it is to Michigan. Because I think it's like a 3 or 4 hour ride from Michigan to the island. So I've been told. I haven't done it personally, so I don't know. But that's what I've been told. Yahtzee. Woo! Where did we get Yahtzee? Oh my goodness. Do I want to know? We've officially got rid of one page of trivia, guys. That's it. That's all the trivia we have done. But we've been on for like 2 hours. 2 hours and 13 minutes. And we got one page. Oh my goodness gracious. We have been doing a lot of chit-chatting, which is good. And my dad has been doing puzzles, so. Lots of saves saved for next time. Yes, absolutely. I tried to get up a big list. I mean, I had, I think, 20 when we started the other day because we were getting pretty low. I don't like to get under like 5 pages because some days we can bust through some 5 pages, but not today. Oh, travel day for us, so we are fading fast. Well, it's been a rough day for me. We started with no heat. We still have no heat. So, funny story about diesel heaters. So, woke up this morning to our furnace, my dad's furnace, kaput. No furnace. And so I call, we get it to where the maintenance is going to come out tomorrow because they're so busy. So it's between noon and 4. And I'm thinking, okay, he's 86. It's Michigan. It's supposed to get in the 30s. Oh my gosh, right, y'all? So I started thinking about how I could put my diesel heater in here to keep the house. Oh, I'm like, yeah, that's bolted in. I can't take that out of my van to do to heat this house. But yeah, it's crazy. Today has been absolutely crazy. So anyways, guys, it is 10:20 here. And I think I'm going to wrap it up. And then I'm going to go brainstorm and chit chat with some people and geek out on computer stuff. But anyways, I hope you all have a good, safe night. And I hopefully will see you guys on Thursday if everything works. I'm gonna try to do 8 o'clock. I think I'm gonna do 8 o'clock on Thursday. So we'll see how that works. And if we need to adjust it, we'll go from there. But anyways, thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for making my night end on a positive versus what it started with. Whew. Yes. So thank you all. Safe travels. Have a good week. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.